What's up guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to my channel for some Even If Tempest gameplay. I'm particularly excited for this game because beyond just the visual novel element that all Otome games have with choices, there is supposed to also be a gameplay element called the Witch Trials, which is sort of an investigative format mixed with kind of a whodunit situation like in Danganronpa or Ace Attorney. I'm just going to be playing a little bit to give you guys like a peek into what it looks like since there's really no demo available. And after I play the whole thing on my own, me and Yana are going to post on Latte and Foam all of our thoughts on the game, so stay tuned for that. Overture for a pitiable girl. What do you desire most? That was the first question she ever asked me. Father brings her home not long after Mother passes away. She's a beautiful gem, as elegant as any rose. Even 8 years on, I remember how overwhelmed I felt. He introduces her to me as my new mother, and despite my young age, I introduce myself with proper grace. But she doesn't respond or say hello in return. Instead, she raises that one single question.
あなたが一番望むものは何?
What do I desire? I want to be a wonderful lady. That is what my mother, may she rest in peace, always told me.
なんて不遜な願いでしょう。周囲の人間を不幸に貶める忌まわしい存在が。あなたは。
It's giving me dandelion vibes. It's so hot. I can't breathe. It's happening again. I'm going to die again. Again? No, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. What was that? A dream? My ragged breathing slowly calms itself as I'm bathed in the clear morning light. I have my clothes on and my body's none the worse for wear. This is my room, and my name is... Ooh, okay. I'm gonna put my own name. Do you guys usually leave the name, or do you put your own name when you play console games? I'm just a self-insert queen, since I started with Voltage, and those are all self-insert. I actually don't even like to see the protagonists. That's why in our Otome game, Evermore, and in Sokist, we don't show a protagonist. We always have the guy like facing you. Okay, I literally can't change the last name. Okay. My name is Kayla Linsell. The morning is not unlike any other, marred only by that nightmare.
お姉様お食事をお持ちしましたよってどうしたのですかひどい顔色それに悪い夢でも見たのねおかわいそうにでも無理もないわずっと日の光を浴びてないんですもの
She's so cute.
部屋に閉じ込められて何年になるかしらいい加減お母様もお姉様のことを許してくださればいいのにこんな屋根裏部屋に押し込んでしまうなんて相変わらず誇りっぽいわねメイドたちはちゃんと掃除してるのかしら
Wait, is she like a stepsister? Okay, now it's giving me Cinderella vibes.
床も痛みがひどくなっていない抜けてしまったりしたら大怪我の元だわせめてお父様だけでも味方になってくださればいいのにお母様と違ってお父様はお姉様のジップなのだから
I feel like the voice acting's not loud enough. Okay, so they have background music, sound effects, and movie. Is voices sound effects? Let's see if that helps.
何もう少し流暢にお話しいただかないと何をおっしゃりたいのかわからないわろくにお話もできないなんて本当におかわいそうそんなことじゃオーラの方が先に素敵な方を射止めてしまいますよあ、そうだわ 朝食を運んできたの。
I realized that it suddenly said her name instead of the question marks because she called herself Orla in the text, even though it wasn't in the translation.
私がお持ちしないとお姉様はろくなものを食べられないんだから。あのお姉様付きのメイド、確かマヤとかいう名前でしたよね。あの人、使用人の食べるものをお姉様に出してるんでしょ。お姉様はリンゼル家の長子だというのにひどすぎる。私が女主人なら裁量権を使ってすぐにクビにするのに。
This is Orla, my stepsister. Born and raised in the light of the sun, she is loved by all. Her adorable countenance and cheerful voice light every room, bringing smiles to all she meets. In stark contrast, I'm an utter failure as her older sister. My hair is a tousled mess, and my skin dry and ashen. Our parents shun me. Things are especially bad when I try to speak. With chances to talk to others all but robbed of me, my throat has turned to rust. I can't even thank Orla for bringing me the food. The food is still steaming. How long has it been? I didn't realize how happy a warm meal could make a person.
はーい。どうして入ってこないのかしら。ちょっと見てくるわ。あなたは噂をすればね。またお姉様にカエル入りの食事を出しに来たの？
オーラお嬢様、支度のお時間でございます。
あ、いけない。今日はお父様とブティックに行くお約束をしてたんだわ。マヤ、お姉様に何かしたら許しませんからね。たとえそれがお母様の命令だったとしても。
それでは失礼いたします。
She took away the food that Orla brought me. What the heck? What a
ねえ
state.
誰かお嬢様へ朝食運んだ？
いいえ。
まあなんて不敬な。この屋敷の長子であるお嬢様の食事を運ばないなんて。
お言葉ですが、それは逆ではありませんか？お嬢様のお世話をした新入りが奥方様にひどい罰を受けたって話を。
実はそうなのよね。奥方様は前妻の娘であるお嬢様を毛嫌いしてらっしゃるから。
逆にしつけて差し上げた方が報奨金を出してもらえるって噂ですよ。
まあまあ、私たちのような使用人が公爵令状を押し付けるなんて。
先輩、笑いが漏れてますよ。やっぱり噂は本当なんですね。食事にカエルや虫を混ぜたメイドがいるとかなんとか。
I'm so lost as to why she's treated bad. Yet they're also worried about treating her bad. So confusing.
お嬢様、かれこれ8年も部屋に閉じ込められているんですよね。まともな食事は出ないし、自由もない。いくら貴族の娘とはいえ、私だったら耐えられないな。
あのお嬢様に自由なんて必要ないのよ。暗くて髪はボサボサ。会話も。あら？マヤ、どうしたのその食器は？
オーラお嬢様が姉君様の部屋に運ばれた朝食です。
え？オーラお嬢様が？なんてお優しい方なんでしょう。さす。
でも見たところ料理には手をつけられてないみたいじゃない。
やだ。マヤさん、あれ？お嬢様の部屋から何か聞こえません？
Is she trying to say like a-e-i-o-u?
発声
みたいですね。まるで子供じゃないですか。もう18歳になられるっていうのに。
I'm given something else in place of what Orla brought. as it's similar to what the servants eat, it's much simpler in comparison, and the chilled food speaks of how much time has passed. I was so excited to finally eat something warm for today. The stuffed toy that had been sitting on my desk loses its balance and falls to the ground. I gently pick it up. It's a teddy bear that Father gave to me when I was still young. It was as big as me at the time, and even now I still need both hands to properly hold it. Well, it's such a big bear. Thank you, Father.
いつも寂しい思いをさせているお前への償いだよ。最近忙しくて母を失ったばかりだというのに。
It's okay. Mother always said you always work hard to be a wonderful Viscount.
お前はきっと母のように素晴らしいレディーになるだろうな。うちは貧乏子爵だが、必ずや良い縁談を持ってこよう。かわいい娘よ。
I return the teddy bear to its place on the desk and pick up a picture book instead. I received this as a child, too. I've read it countless times, but it's the perfect subject for my recitation practice. Once upon a time, a scary witch lived in this land. The witch. The door opens with a violent crash. On the other side stands my father. Oh! My mouth forms the first syllable of father, and then I recoil from a slap to the cheek.
お前というやつは一体何様のつもりだ?
I have to say the translation in a couple places is a couple weird. Well, it's translated accurately, but they didn't really localize it. Like instead of her saying "o" for Otosan, they probably should have put "fa" for father, since it's in English, and she said she was saying the first syllable just the next line after.
オーラに頼み込んだそうだな。外に出たい、自由にさせてほしいと。言葉もろくに話せない、出来損ないの分際でリューゼル家に恥をかかせたいのか。
So what happened? Because before he was like, kawaii musume, like I love you, cute daughter, and now he's doing this?
醜い声を聞かせるな。
お父様、もうやめて。お姉様は病気なのよ。かわいそうな人に乱暴をしてはいけないわ。
オーラ、こんなのをかばうなんて。お前は本当に天使のような娘だ。しかしな、これはしつけなのだよ。
でも、
そうだろう。なんとか。
お父様お願い。今日はここまでにして。もうじきお母様もお帰りになるわ。
ああ、そんな時間か。ほら、お前も来なさい。こんなところにいてはカビ臭くなるぞ。
はい。
まったく、これが公爵家の娘とは恥ずかしい限りだ。
The picture book had fallen to the floor, and now he steps on it. The pages crunch together, and the bright pictures get dirtier and dirtier. Father changed when he ascended from Viscount to Marquess. I don't know if I'm saying these things right, but hopefully. Using the incredible wealth the country provided him, he rebuilt our mansion and updated everything from the furnishings to our clothes. He must hate me for having so little value when everything else about his standing has improved, but it is my stepmother's scorn that draws his ire most of all. Father is the head of the Lindsell family, but everyone knows it is her that truly holds power. She is the scion of Norna, the goddess of creation. She is the younger sister of the current king. She is the very reason that the Lindsell family has ascended from the rank of Viscount to Marquess. This is random, but she's kind of how I imagine the evil queen in Red River to look if she was in color. She divorced her previous husband 15 years ago and brought Orla with her to marry into the Lindsell family. I have no way of knowing why she did that, but in her veins flows the blood of the goddess who created our world. Some even say that she is her reincarnation. Also, this is kind of reminding me of Fire Emblem, Three Houses. When faced with such brilliance, the love you'd have even for your one and only daughter would certainly fade. I understand that all too well, only a few days after she arrived. I don't know that that's true. Ooh, that's bloody. I didn't notice that. The worst thing about how I live isn't the hunger or the lack of freedom. It's not even the violence that I face in the name of discipline. It's my past, my memories. Those joyful days gone by do nothing but give me pain. I put the book and the teddy bear away in the desk, and then I whisper, I'm sorry to keep you locked away like this. Just wait. Wait until I can give you your freedom. Once I can finally step out into the sun, that day will never come. This shadow sometimes appears before me. It's probably an illusion, proof I'm falling apart. You suffer because you wish for freedom. You despair because you aim for something more. Accept your fate. This is where you belong. Only here can your existence be forgiven. You say the same things that she does. Do you enjoy denying me so thoroughly? I know you better than anyone. Then tell me, why does my stepmother hate me? What did I do to her? Knowing that won't do you any good. It will only deepen your despair. Fairy tales are full of so many second chances. But I don't have the kind of beauty that would attract a prince, or a voice that could awe the crowd. I could never hope to receive anyone's love. This isn't some princess story. Nothing ever changes because you keep hoping for others to change it for you. What? The shadow disappears without saying anything more, though its final words appear to be without deliberation. They're the ones that sit the heaviest in my heart. What else can I do but rely on others? I can't do anything on my own. And so the day ends, and all of this contempt, scorn, and pity continues for days to come. Until one day, a certain individual visits the manor.
最高級の紅茶とそれから
落ち着いて。一つでもミスがあれば首が。
Sounds busy out there. I wonder what's going on.
お嬢様、失礼いたします。
今しがた王族の方がお越しになりました。お嬢様との結婚を申し出られています。
Huh?
急いで支度いたしましょう。ドレスをお持ちしました。
Marriage? Why?
わかりません。です。王族と結婚となればお嬢様は自由です。もうどうかこの絶好の機会を逃さぬよう。きっとこれが最後でしょうからお願い。
Maya lowers her head in a deep bow. She's one of the many that tormented me. So why is she so adamant about this? And how can I take something so ridiculous at face value? What if this was a lie, designed to make a fool of me? They dressed me up just to point their fingers and laugh? Maya must have picked up on my reservations, as she looked at me with sadness.
突然こんなことを言い出しても信じていただけないと思います。お嬢様、実は私はレティシア様、あなた様のお母上に命を救っていただいたことがあるのです。なんとかご恩を返すためにメイドとして雇っていただけるように研鑽を積んでまいりましたが、何のお役にも立てず本当に申し訳ございません。恩を仇で返す私を許さないでください。処罰はいくらでも受けます。ですから今はこの好機を逃すことだけはないよう。
I don't sense any lies in her words. Thinking back, Maya almost never did any harm to me directly. It's always Maya that brings me my food. When she isn't here, I simply don't eat. I wonder if the way she wordlessly took away the food Orla brought me has any significance. Like maybe it was poisoned? In any case, she's right. A prince has come for me. If this will give me the fairy tale ending I hoped for, I must take advantage of it. I can finally be free.
やっぱりあなただったのね、マヤ。影でこそこそと動き回って私の邪魔をしていたのは。
Orla is secretly evil. I knew it.
ああ、これ私のドレスじゃないの。
お
お嬢様、申し訳ございません。ですが、
だからって勝手に持ち出すなんて泥棒と言われても仕方なくてよ。
Orla, it's not Maya's fault. She did this for me, so please don't be so hard on her. If someone from the royal family is here, I must look the part. Please let me use your dress.
驚いた。お姉様、だいぶ話せるようになったのね。いいわ、大切なお姉様のことだもの。どれ
Orla, thank you.
それにしてもお姉様ったらすごいのね。まさかコンラッド殿下から求婚されるなんて。
Prince Conrad?
コンラッド殿下といえば王様の長子にしてこの国始まって以来の一大事業、関門トンネル建設の企画立案者。武芸に王位は長子ではなく最も能力のある王子が受け継ぐという決まりの中でも最も王位に近いと言われてるお方でしょ。
I didn't do anything.
オーラお嬢様、支度がありますので、お話は後ほどお願いいたします。
ああ、邪魔してごめんなさい。あ、そうだわ。私もお手伝いしてあげる。ああ、お姉様ったらずっと散髪してないから
Orla digs her fingers into my hair.
オーラお嬢様、
何決まってるでしょ。お姉様、
Oh, that's why the protagonist has short hair. She has short red hair if you haven't seen it, so she cuts it. Okay. Stop it! She's barely affected despite my attempts at resistance. I feel pathetic as I flail around at the mercy of her lithe arms.
ずっとこうしたかったのよね。だってお姉様の髪すごく綺麗なんですもの。まるでお母様みたい。はい、できた。あら、少し切りすぎちゃったかしら。
Red hair covers the floor. I don't need a mirror to know how shamby I must look.
あとは
I could never hope to guess what was going through her mind as she takes the scissors to her own dress, shredding its delicate fabric to tatters.
ほら、ここにいるのか。なんだこれは。一体。
お父様。
Tears appear in Orla's eyes as she clings to father.
突然お姉様が暴れ出して自分の髪をお切りになったの。
なんだと。ほら、お前もドレスがボロボロじゃない。この
旦那様、お待ちください。お嬢様は
一体何なの、創造師。
The younger sister of the current king, the jewel of high society. Her beauty has not waned in the 20 years people have praised her, and all are robbed of speech when faced with her sharp gaze. But it's fear of the woman herself, not awe of her beauty, that robs my voice now.
聞いてくれ。こいつが乱心してオーラを傷つけたんだ。やはりこいつが王族に嫁ぐなどどう考えても無理だ。
猫背、暗い表情、まるで老婆のようだわ。ああ、汚らわしい。
It's as if the ground falls from beneath me, and hell has grabbed me by the ankles. I collapse to the floor, unable to stand for a moment longer.
お嬢様。
In my youth, I was crushed by my stepmother. My heart was continually stabbed by the most indifferent of knives. Since then, I was far more fearful of her than the teasing done by my angel-faced stepsister, or the torturous discipline of my own father. As Maya studies me, my stepmother looks down at me with scorn.
この子が王家に嫁いだところで利用されて死ぬのがオチ。それならこのまま閉じこもっていた方がこの。
その通りですわ。慈悲深いお母様。身に余る地位は人を苦しめるだけですからね。さあ、これ以上殿下をお待たせしてはいけないわ。すぐにお断りのお返事をしましょう。
このバカ娘が！お前がおかしな行動をするたびに 我がリンゼル家の血筋が悪いのだとエベリーナに思われるじゃないか。
Jeez, when are we gonna get out of here? This is awful.
旦那様。
うるさい。メイドの分際。
Father's hands claw around Maya's arm and he drags her out of the room. I hear the sound of a key against a lock. I won't be able to step out of here ever again. My hair lies in heaps on the ground and my heart has been stomped to pieces. An indescribable anger bubbles up within me. The kindness my sister showed me was all an act. She belittles and hates me just like everyone else here. And I knew that. Looking back, I just chose to ignore it because it hurt to think about that. And then there's Father. He chose to trust Orla and refused to even ask for my side of the story. What did I do to deserve this? I was always so obedient, so why do I have to suffer? This door won't open ever again. I'm going to die like this. Good, that's how things should be. Aiming for what you can't reach only leads to pain. Cast away your dreams, and you won't fall into despair. You should be so lucky to end it here. This is what you call luck? Just what gives you that idea? Because I know you better than anyone else. You lie. There's no way you could know me better than anyone. Not when I barely even know myself. I haven't done anything. I haven't tasted freedom or gained knowledge or even dressed myself up. My dreams, my hopes, my futures, they were all stolen from me. I may be powerless, but if I stand willing to fight 100 battles, then maybe I can at least win one of them. You fool! You talk of being robbed of hope, but what you speak of is hope itself. You are undeserving of hope. Why don't you understand? You said it yourself, remember? Things never change because I always wait for others to change them for me. I haven't done anything, so how can you understand me? I'll decide how things end once I get there. I grab the scissors and bang the blades against the keyhole. Why do things never change, no matter how many times I tell you? Even though I've already given up myself. Yes, the lock broke. At some point, the shadow disappeared. I hear hints of whispers towards the end, but the sound of the lock breaking means they will never reach my ears. I have to hurry.
この度は申し訳ございませんでした。わざわざお越しいただいたというのに。
いや、こちらこそ急な来訪で申し訳なかった。おば上も大変失礼いたしました。
お会いできて嬉しかったですわ。私たちはいとこ同士なのですから、またどうぞ遊びにいらして。
Ew, they're cousins and she wants to marry him?
先ほども申し上げましたが、このオーラはよくできた娘です。姉よりもずっと王家にふさわしいでしょう。
そのように兄にも伝えましょう。それでは私はこれで。
お前、おい、使用人たち、今すぐこいつをつまみ出せ。申し訳ございません殿下。この娘はその使用人です。病を患っているので面倒を見ていたのでして。
あなたはですか？
は？
私です。ルーシェン・ノイシュバーンです。幼い頃城で一緒に遊んだ。
Aw, he's so cute! Neuschburn is the name of a royal family, and I remember the name Lucien. He's the third son, I think. When my mother was still alive, I acted as a third prince's playmate for a short time. I remember how fun those days were. He's one of the memories I had forgotten in the face of my current suffering. His near golden blonde hair and flawless skin creates a picture of beauty. He has the blood of goddess Lorna in him too, just like my stepmother.
ある時を境に全く姿を見ることがなくなって、とても心配しておりました。
I certainly don't have a chronic illness. My father grows pale behind his royal highness. It seems that, on the outside, I'm being treated as ill, but of course I am. That he's confining his own daughter wouldn't make for good optics.
お会いできて本当に嬉しいです。ですが、そのおぐしはどうされたのですか？リンゼル公爵。 これはどういうことですか？
いや、その娘は、違うのです。
違う？私が大切な幼馴染を間違えたと。
お、実は、娘は精神を病んでおりまして、ろくに会話もできない状態なのです。
ご自身で？
そうだろう。まったくお前は困った娘だ。ほら、誰か、この子を寝室に戻して。
That's wrong. My sister cut my hair. I haven't spoken to someone in a long time. It's hard to speak, but I am healthy. I'm not sick. Please help me. I want to be free.
アナスタシア様。
Okay. Actually, my name's Kayla. You messed that up, but okay, Brett. Father raises his fist. I know how painful it is when it lands, yet fear renders me incapable of moving away. Huh? Yeah! First CG, let's go!
これは日常的なものなのですか？か弱い女性に手を挙げるというのは。
殿下。
He brushes away Father's hand with clear disgust as if letting go something tainted.
正直なことを申し上げます。私はここに兄コンラッドの名代で参りましたが、本当は迷っていました。あなたを苦しめることになるのではないかと。私はあなたにとって地獄の使者となってしまうのではないかと。
Guide to hell.
ですが、あなたの目は幼い頃と何も変わっていない。強く、気高く、己の運命を切り開く力のある者の目だ。
What is going on? Prince Lucien.
私も義弟として尽力しましょう。あなたが自由を得るために。
I take his hand just as the princesses of fairy tales take the hands of their princes. I remain worried, of course. He speaks of my potential suffering for a reason, I presume. This is no mere threat. But there is so much left for me to discover in the outside world. There are dreams, hopes, the freedom to choose my own future. And if I can just take the first step outside, I can live a normal life. No more being locked up by those who would torment me. I've no proof, but my belief is ironclad in its innocence. From the bottom of my heart, I believe I can become the princess of my own fairy tale and find true happiness.
愚かな判断。この屋敷を出たところで、お前が不幸で不自由で、お前に自由も幸福もない。生まれながらの魔女に与えられるものは、罰だけよ。
Witch time. Let's get into the fact that we're a witch. A cruel fate's single ray of light. It's so beautiful outside. Look at the crystal moons hanging. Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
今日の広場は特に混んでいますね。何かイベントでもあるのかな？歩きづらくありませんか？
No, I'm fine.
何か気になるものでもありましたか？
On my mind, if I'm being honest, the answer is everything. We walk along a pristine pavement road. The shops on either side of me are selling fresh fruits, beautiful flowers, and gorgeous decorations. Everywhere I look, people are smiling. This country truly prospers in its affluence. The building in the distance is the royal castle. I don't remember much about it despite visiting before. How do we reach a place so high up? I can count on one hand how many times I've left home since birth, and for the past 8 years, my world went as far as my room. I didn't even know the sky went this high up. I must look so ignorant to these people. I do wonder if her voice is actually bad or weird, or if they were just lying to her and telling her that her voice sucks so she wouldn't talk. My only option is to have this knowledge given to me by others, but I don't have the courage to expose myself as a fool. I don't know anything about what happened on the outside for the last 8 years, and never even studied the basics. My speech is stunted, and I couldn't do anything when tormented by the maids. I'll doubtlessly be ridiculed if people find out about this. The hell I experience will transfer over to the castle. I have to keep a low profile.
登場の時間まであと2時間か。ゆっくりしたいところですが、少し急ぎましょ
う。Is there something wrong?
ご説明せずに申し訳ございません。実はあなたに新しいドレスをと思いまして。
A dress? The dress I'm wearing today was provided by Orla for my visit to the castle. It's a simple beige dress with little in the way of ornamentation. Provided by Orla? I'm so confused. I have no idea what makes a good dress, but Orla gave me this one. It's probably awful, enough that even His Royal Highness is disappointed in it. Maybe it's one she gave to her a while back. But I don't have a single coin to my name. I could never buy a dress. Your Royal Highness, I don't want a new dress. I'm fine like this.
あなたの気持ちを無視するようなことをしてしまって申し訳ございません。それでも私に一着だけ送らせていただけませんか。美しく高価なドレスはあなたを守る鎧となるはずです。
A dress can be my armor. Though I'm not entirely sure what he means by that, I'm not about to turn down a member of the royal family when he's being so adamant about it. Okay then, please, I'd love a dress.
ありがとうございます。
He immediately breaks out into a smile. Oh, I like his smiling face. I see not just happiness there, but relief as well.
この音は、そうか。
What's going on?
魔女裁判の開始を知らせる音ですよ。
A witch? Oh, we're about to start the witch trials. Okay, this part I'm really excited for.
あなたが魔女だからよ。あなたが汚いのは、醜いのは、忌まわしいのは、この部屋から一歩も出られないのは、すべてはあなたが魔女だから。そのおぞましさを誰しもが感じ取っているから。
I wonder why she never mentioned that she's a witch, and that's why she was stuck in there. Or that people at least call her that. Are witches even real? We aren't in some fairy tale. Sir. His face grows pale. I even catch the faint shiver in his shoulders. None of his usual composure is present. That's a weird face.
申し訳ございません。
How do you guys feel about the art so far? I really like the backgrounds. Most of the sprites are pretty good. Some of them are a little iffy, like this one. The way he's acting. Are you scared of witches?
情けないところを見せてすみません。幼い頃から兄たちに魔女がさらいに来るぞとよく脅かされていたので。
I'm genuinely surprised. After saving me from my father and stepmother, he shone so brightly. He looked fearless, the absolute picture of royalty. He must sense what I'm thinking, as he looks at me with a bitter smile.
あの時、あなたの父君に強く出られたのは勢いです。あまりの怒りに自分を抑えられなくなって。いや、何でもありません。あなたを不安にさせるようなことを言ってしまいました。申し訳ございません。
Even hair into the blood of the goddess, right? I don't think you need to fear witches, sir.
そうですね。ありがとうございます。魔女は確かに存在します。人間を惑わし、悪の道に誘い込む。我々にとって最も憎むべきものです。つい先日も魔女による殺人が起きました。しかし、ご心配には及びません。我が国の異端審問官が必ず魔女を捕らえてくれます。見てください。彼が今代で最も優秀と言われている異端審問官です。彼が入管してから魔女事件は全て解決しているそうですよ。
Okay, now he's a little more my style. I see 5 or 6 inquisitors in the general area, but I know immediately which individual he's referring to. His slender physique and almond eyes don't intrinsically give off a feeling of power, but something about him inspires obedience. He's no ordinary individual, that's for sure.
助けてくれ。俺は魔女なんかじゃない。信じてくれ。
あの者が今回裁判にかけられるようですね。
Wait, he's a man, but he's being called a witch?
ええ。魔女が男性に化けていることがありますから。魔女事件に性別を持ち込むのは初動ミスを招くと言われています。
If gender means nothing, why do so many stories feature a woman as the witch? It makes my stomach turn. Because society hates women?
くそ、話しやがれ。
The suspect manages to get free of the Inquisitor. He kicks a number of other Inquisitors around him, and the spectators around him begin to scream.
私の後ろに隠れてください。
The man's bloodshot eyes stare straight at us. Having decided us as his next target, he runs. A strong wind swirls around us, and a long cord undulates in the air before coming down sharply on the man's back. His shirt tears open. He bleeds as if cut by a blade. The wound is so raw, I nearly find myself sympathizing with the man. So this is what an Inquisitor is capable of. The trial hasn't even begun, but he shows no mercy.
怖い思いをさせて申し訳ございません。行きましょう。
Oh, so we didn't get to participate yet. We make our way out of the crowd and towards a boutique. I'm surrounded by so many beautiful dresses. I feel I may faint, but I manage to keep it together and pick one of them to wear. One of His Royal Highness's female attendants helps me get dressed, and then we finally head for the castle. I love all the jewels on everything. It's a nice touch.
大丈夫ですか？まさか高所が苦手だったとは。しかし、カーゴシップ以外に交通手段がなくて。
I had all but forgotten the common method of transport in this country involved flight via smaller vessels. I feel as though my stomach is being pushed through my mouth. My head is swimming. I felt this awful sensation over 10 years ago, too.
間違いなく空酔いですね。普段カーゴシップを利用しない人ほど。
I see. I'd hope to carry myself more properly, but all I've done is embarrass myself. Still, maybe I don't have to pretend in front of him. He's never laughed at me once. Not when my sister and stepsister berated me, not when I displayed my ignorance and wishes, and not when he saw me in my poor excuse for a dress. Father took me to the castle a number of times when I was young. It was then I first met Prince Lucien. But I can't remember anything. It's a shame, since I'm sure someone as kind as him treated me with care. It's odd, whenever I try to remember my past, my chest constricts painfully. Let's leave those memories for another time. What's more pressing now is that I thank him. Prince Lucien?
はい。どうかされましたか？
Thank you.
この娘が俺の花嫁か？
Oh shit, I forgot we're marrying someone else. Maybe, I think.
兄上。どうしてここに？てっきりお部屋でお待ちになっているかと。
到着が遅いからと兄上は心配してここまで出向いてくださったんだ。早く挨拶をしろ。
Yo, what? This is Prince Conrad? Orla, you can have him. Prince Lucien is the third-born child of the king. There are very few people who could take such an arrogant attitude towards him. He's dressed in dazzling clothes, as if heading out to a ball. His plump body gives off a sense of opulence, and is more commanding than his age may otherwise lead you to believe. I can probably assume that he's Prince Parker, the king's second son, based on his attitude. Oh, okay, so it's not Prince Conrad. Which means...
私がコンラッド・ノイシュバーンだ。これからよろしく頼むよ、花嫁殿。
Okay, what's up, Conrad? I feel like he's not one of the allies, though. Maybe he is, though, a secret ally. Please. I take in his slim figure and sparkling eyes. His confidence speaks to the man that is so sure he'll be our next king. Prince Conrad, the firstborn prince, as one with the blood of the goddess on his father's side and the prestige of the Salenter family on his mother's, he has the most noble blood of his brothers. I'm gonna be marrying this man? The near delirious excitement and wonder I'd been feeling is dampened by a cold dose of reality. This will never work. You couldn't get more mismatched than us.
おい、兄上が挨拶してくださっているんだぞ。何か言ったらどうなんだ。
I'm sorry.
構わないよ。ルーシェンから事情は聞いている。
は？
公爵家では相当ひどい扱いを受けていたのだろう。部屋に閉じ込められ、教育を受ける機会もなく、文字
I can read.
うわ、言葉もまともに話せないのか。
兄上、彼女を貶めるのはおやめください。我らが叔母上の娘子なのですから。
そうは言っても血はつながっていないだろう。叔母上の娘はオーラ殿だけだ。
Yeah, Parker, Orla can be with you.
しかし、リンゼル公爵の子女であることは。兄に対して口が過ぎるな、ルーシェン。パーカーは俺のことを案じて言ってくれている。兄思いの可愛いやつだ。なのにお前と来たら。
Conrad's gonna be mean. Well, that's it. I don't want to be with him anymore.
しつけが足りないようですね。もうすぐ成人だというのに、本当に情けない弟だ。
ま、そういうところは長所とも言えるな。お前は昔から自分より弱い者にはとことん優しい。
Prince Conrad's cold glare bears a striking resemblance to her. When I see the way his younger brother shrinks back in fear, I immediately know he's no ordinary man.
さて、と言ったか。
Okay, guys, I think I'm actually going to leave this episode here, and then I'll potentially just do a second episode to go through a witch trial, because I really wanted to show that off to you guys. But it's already been quite a while, and I don't want this to be too long to export, so I'm going to have to stop this one here. But yeah, let me know, you guys' thoughts so far of this game. Did you buy Even If Tempest? Are you planning to buy it depending on what you hear about it? Do you think the art is good? Do you think the price is okay? I know it's priced at $49.99, which is quite expensive. If you're looking for a more affordable mobile game, please do check out me and my best friend Yana's game, My Love for You is Evermore. It's a romantic office comedy available on mobile devices. And if you're interested in watching more Let's Play videos, please do check out the playlist on my channel. I'm currently running through Kaname-san's route in Brothers Conflict and translating it for you guys, so please do check out those videos. I have another one coming this weekend, and I think that's it for me, so I'll talk to you next time. Bye!
Welcome to Evermore. Did you miss me?
Why me?
All right.
I know you can rock these meetings.
Hurry up. This stick in the mud isn't going to wait forever.
I'm not opposed to that.